Wow, things are heating up at Real Madrid. What looked like a calm, confident team suddenly turned into a pressure cooker after that 0-0 draw against Rayo Vallecano. Xabi Alonso was furious. Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham tried to carry the team, and Mbappé? Well, he completely disappeared. The press is all over it, the locker room is tense, and guess what? Even Klopp's name is being whispered around Valdebebas. Is Alonso losing control of the dressing room? Or is this just a storm before the calm? Stick with me until the end, because we're going inside the real story of what's happening at Real Madrid. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell, because here we talk about real football. No fluff, no filters. A few weeks ago, Real Madrid looked unstoppable. The team was in sync, the chemistry was perfect, and fans were dreaming big with the trio of Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, and Mbappé. But that draw against Rayo Vallecano changed everything. Not because of the result, but because of how Madrid played. Slow, lifeless, unrecognizable. Xabi Alonso's face at the final whistle said it all. He walked off the pitch without shaking hands, eyes down, clearly frustrated. The Rayo players celebrated like they had won a final, and honestly, they deserved to. They were intense, fearless, and organized. Everything Real wasn't that night. But the real explosion came after the game in the press conference. Journalists asked, "Why didn't Endrick or Gonzalo Garcia play?" And Xabi replied coldly, "We already had attackers on the pitch who can create danger." That sentence hit like a bomb. Fans felt it. The press picked it apart. Alonso was angry, and not just with the question. Angry with his team, with the lack of energy, maybe even with his own decisions. Inside the squad, tensions started to rise. Some players feel that Mbappé gets special treatment, and that's creating friction. Vinicius Jr. gave everything, tried to break lines, fought for every ball. Bellingham, even off form, kept pushing. But Mbappé? Barely there. The French superstar looked disconnected, hesitant, and out of rhythm. And that's when the questions start. Is Alonso protecting Mbappé? And how long can he do that before it costs him the locker room? If you've made it this far, you're clearly into football that goes beyond the pitch. So do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the next part explains why this small draw could actually trigger something much bigger inside Real Madrid. Inside Valdebebas, the tension is real. The players are restless. The press is circling. And even Florentino Perez is watching closely. The results might still be okay, but the feeling isn't. Real Madrid's identity is built on intensity, energy, pressure, and belief. But Alonso's more positional and controlled approach isn't clicking yet with this group.
Buenas tardes, mister. José Luis Sánchez para Jóvenes de la Sexta. Son 2 partidos sin marcar, apenas 3 tiros a puerta, y hoy en Vallecas ni Endrick ni Gonzalo han calentado. Son 2 delanteros, no ha contado con ellos. ¿El motivo por qué que ni siquiera hayan calentado?
Teníamos otros delanteros en el campo que también pueden crear peligro.
Vinicius and Bellingham keep setting the tone, showing passion and urgency. But they can't carry the whole team forever. Mbappé's current form is worrying, and it's starting to show in the locker room dynamic. Younger players like Endrick and Gonzalo Garcia are training well, waiting for their moment, and the fans are demanding to see them. After that Rayo match, the Spanish press started hinting that Alonso might be under scrutiny. Some reports even suggest that Florentino hasn't ruled out keeping an eye on Klopp, just in case things don't improve. That's the level of pressure at Real Madrid. You can be first in the league and still feel like your job is hanging by a thread. The truth is, Alonso is being tested not just as a coach, but as a leader. He has to manage egos, expectations, and results all at once. And right now, it feels like he's walking on a tightrope. He has the international break now to breathe, reset, and bring back the fire that made Real unstoppable earlier in the season. Because the next match, against Elche away, could decide the tone for everything that comes next. So, here's the big question. Can Xabi Alonso turn things around before it's too late? Or are we watching the first cracks in his Real Madrid project? Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham keep showing hard. But Mbappé has to wake up. The fans are losing patience, and Florentino Perez doesn't wait forever. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is this just a bad phase, or is Alonso losing the locker room? And of course, if you enjoyed the analysis, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Because here, we bring you the real stories behind the biggest clubs in the world. Every single week.